Hello and welcome to the Daily Digestion channel. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you what I am actually eating in a day. So what I am doing is I've already had 3 grapefruits. I juiced 3 grapefruits for my morning breakfast. And now I'm actually having a green juice. So I have 1 cucumber, a head of celery, and some parsley. This is Italian parsley, and it's 1 bunch. So I'm going to do this and 1 lemon and a little thumb of ginger in my drink. So that's what I'm having right now, and then I'll share with you what is next on the menu. Hello and welcome to the Daily Digestion channel. And in this video, we're going to be juicing a juice and talking about detoxing and the regimen that I have been embarking on. So what I want to say is I have been listening to I've been doing some different things. I've been fruit fasting a lot, and it has really been helping my body to heal on a massive level. I feel so much better doing this. Like, I really cannot explain to you the difference that I feel. Hold on, let me put my hair up. But guys, what I really want to say, the wonderful thing about fruit fasting is that you can, hold on Buffy, Buffy, say hi to Buffy. She's such a sweet girl. You're a good girl, aren't you? But the wonderful thing about fruit fasting is you literally do not have to make anything. Like, you literally have everything ready. Like, this is what I'm gonna have for lunch. Grapes. You know, grapes, and it's so easy to fix grapes. All you do is pull them out of the refrigerator and wash them off. Like, guys, if you have kids and you have to cook for them like I do, I have to make tacos, spaghetti, salmon. I have to make all this food for my family, but I'm not eating any of it. And the beauty about fruit fasting is on those heavy cooking days when I'm having to cook a lot of food and I really don't feel like making a salad for myself, then I just pull out grapes, voila. And guys, these are amazing for detoxing. Like, I cannot explain to you, if for my condition that I have, prolapse, guys, fruit is the key for me for prolapse. Like, it has held my body on such a massive level. I have been eating watermelon all day. That's all I did yesterday, was eat watermelon. That's all I had all day long. Let's see, what did I have? I had grapefruit juice for breakfast, just grapefruit juice, and with the cleanse from Puridyne. And then I had then I did, after that, I just ate watermelon all day. I ate 1 whole big watermelon, like a big one, like that big. Well, not, yeah, it was like that fish that I caught, you know, that was that big. No, it really wasn't that big, but it was about this size. You know, it was just a good round watermelon. And so I had that, and then after that, I had watermelon. And it was great because I just really wanted watermelon, and I wasn't even that hungry, was the crazy thing. And so after I had the watermelon all day, I really didn't want anything for dinner, like a salad or anything. So I just ate a mango and some lettuce, like some green leaf lettuce. I washed it off and I just ate it like potato chips while I watched dinner. And guys, like, I felt totally fine and I felt totally satiated. I had the best night's sleep ever. Like, literally, I don't think I moved, you know? And I slept soundly and I slept really good. And then, so this morning, I'm getting up today and I'm having, you know, I had the grapefruit juice and now I'm doing a green juice. So, but this has kind of been the cycle that I've been going on. Like, I'll just do all fruit one day, maybe a green juice, all fruit, and then I'll do like another day of, like, I'll make a big salad with a lot of fat, like with a lot of coconut, almond yogurt, and then with a lot of olive oil, and on my salad, like a big kale hearty salad. And it's like so amazing and I love it and it fills me up and I just feel so good. Like I'm getting everything that I need. I really truly feel like that. And I feel satiated and I feel full. I'm not having these crazy cravings because I'm staying off of the stimulant foods like the coffee and the sugar, the processed sugar. Guys, those things will screw up a health food diet any day of the week, okay? I don't care. You can't just dibble a little bit, a donut here, an ice cream here. You can't do it, guys. And I know it's so tempting when you're wanting to go out, you know, when you take your kids out. If you have little kids, it's super hard. I will be the first to admit I've struggled with it for years and years and years. But there again, it's super easy to make them banana ice cream that's totally healthy without all of the nasty stuff that's in it. You know, guys? I mean, and they don't even know the difference. They're kids. You know, what you can do, I mean, I wish I had started my kids on this diet earlier, but when my kids were little, I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know about all of the banana ice cream and all of that stuff. Like, that information wasn't out there for me. And then my youngest son, who is, hold on a second. Good girl. I was having to check to see if Buffy was getting on the couch, my cat. I've trained them to stay off of our furniture. Like, and they stay on the floor. That's like a really big deal. For people that have cats, you know, you can train them with positive rewards, like little treats and stuff. It really works. And crate training them, like dogs. I mean, you can do it. But back to what I was saying, you know, I mean, I wish I had trained my kids up on the raw foods and the healthy foods, but I couldn't get it. I couldn't train myself. That was the problem. I was in the way. You know, I wanted all of the junk food and all the sweets and everything. But it's just part of the process, you know, and it's a journey. Like, I'll be the first to admit, guys, I have had my share of setbacks. You know, this has not been an easy road for me by any steps of the means. I have really been challenged. And, you know, and now it's still a challenge. Like, people look at me and they're like, they don't understand. They're like, well, why are you eating all raw foods? Like, what, you know? And it's like, well, because it's actually healing my body and I feel amazing and I'm not sick anymore and I don't have to like spend half of my day, you know, waiting for my food to digest or whatever. I mean, whatever chronic problems the food that I was eating for that day because everybody else was, you know, guys. And it's hard. It's hard when you're surrounded by people who just aren't, that don't care, that are getting the donuts, you know, that are, guys, the donuts. I mean, maybe you can do the donuts. I can't do the donuts. The donuts end up doing me right on the bed, in the floor, down on the freaking, I don't know what. It ain't good. It ain't good. It might be okay for a day, you know, but why would you want to do it for a day? Because you know you're going to want to do it the next day and the next day. It's just a tease, man. It's a tease, and it's not even worth it. Once you really get on the high fruit and that's your treat. But the thing about it is, it's not even a treat. It can be a meal. It can be your way of being. It can be the deal. You know, it can be lunch and you feel amazing and you're like ready to go mop the kitchen right after you eat, and you're ready to walk the dog and do the deal and run the run and run the race, and you know, on and on and on, guys. So I used to not do this, but now I filter my drinks, my juices. And the reason I do filter them, I strain them, is because, like, when you juice stuff like parsley and things like that, it really is mega. When you juice the parsley, it really, you know, it's, well, you'll see what I mean. Watch this. See that big chunk? There was like this big foamy thing that came out. So you can take a spoon or whatever, not a whisk. A whisk really isn't appropriate. But you can take a spoon and go like this and get all of the cellulose that accumulates in the juice. It doesn't strain it that well, I don't know why. But, and then you just finish juicing your juice. And guys, you can throw a carrot or two in there. I really like to throw a carrot in there just because of the extra vitamins and minerals, the antioxidants and the vitamin A and the beta carotenoids, you know. It really does seem to help my eyes. And, you know, guys, I don't wear glasses. I don't wear eyeglasses, and I don't want to. I want to try to heal my eyes and see, you know, if it's a vitamin deficiency, if it's a meditational issue, you know, that's what I want to do to heal my eyes. I don't want to slap a pair of prescription glasses on my face and, you know, think that it's going to get better, because it's really not. It just got worse because I did that. And so, you know, it's true. But so after I juice this, I'm going to get out there in the sunshine and get my vitamin D and try to relax a little bit. I've been going 90 miles an hour. And I've really kind of been getting back into the fight or flight zone of going at it way too hard. I had to drive an extensive cross-country trip by myself. I had to drive my son early in the morning. And, you know, the timing was wrong. My energy wasn't good, and I needed to rest that morning. But I had to drive anyway, and that happens. Life happens, you know. And so, long story short, I went, and I've just been feeling it all week. And it seems like I've had one major traumatic stress problem after another. So today I'm just gonna kind of give everybody the bird finger. Excuse my French, but I'm just kind of like, okay, I'm taking advantage of it. Nobody's at home today. I'm going to chill. You know, I'm gonna try to find some time to carve out to pamper myself and relax, and just everybody's gonna just have to get over it type thing, because it never ends. The stupidity never ends. There's always somebody wanting to go somewhere, wanting you to do something, needing this, needing that. I mean, that's the way my life is. It's just constant drama, trauma, you know. I mean, welcome to the real world. I mean, we're all there, you know. So what I'm saying is, when you have those days that you can carve some time out for yourself, you better do it. You quit, you know, taking on more than you can chew. Your body has to heal. You know, all of this stuff you keep doing, and you keep accumulating, and you keep trying. Guys, it's not worth it. Sometimes you just gotta say no and let go and let God and give it to God. I mean, truly. You know, the Bible says cast all of your problems on the Lord, and that didn't mean cast it on the Lord and take it back. You know, it meant really let it go. Let God have it. And don't take it back. Don't pick it back up. You know, just enjoy your life. Enjoy your kids. Take the time out with them. Spend time with them. You know, when you take your kids somewhere and you're sitting there, you know, thinking of other things to do, instead of actually being in the present moment with your children and enjoying them. Guys, once it's gone, it's gone. You can't get it back. You can't go back. You can't go back to the playground when they're in high school and they want to go to the movies with their friends. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like, you can't have those moments back. So it's time to get down. It's time to get dirty. It's time to, you know, get in the sand, have some fun, do it, whatever stage they're at. You know, unfortunately, you know, my son is at the stage now to where, you know, all he wants is this. Money. And he wants to, you know, or me to take him to go buy him some shoes, you know, guys? And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, that's life. That is life. But, you know, he doesn't like the cheap shoes, the Buddy brand shoes and all that. He's like that at that stage where it's got to be whatever brand it is of the day, whatever. I can't even think of those brand shoes that he had me buy him yesterday. But, you know, and it never fails. $50 always turns into $80 when I take him shopping. I mean, it never failed. But that's okay. He's learning. I'm learning. It's a process. And I don't spoil my kids. I don't. My kids are not spoiled. We can't really afford to spoil them like most people do their kids. And our kids are balanced. They work. We make them, they work, and they earn everything that they get. I don't have any complaints with my children. I have really good, and I'm thankful. I'm thankful to the Lord that He has given me, God has given me the blessing of gifted, blessed children, you know. And they all have good hearts, and they're all beautiful in every godly way. But, and I'm so thankful that they're not hurt or, you know, they're not sick. I mean, every day I thank the Lord, you know, that my kids are okay and that they're not sick. And, you know, I mean, in this day and time, there's so many things that can happen, you know. I forgot to put ginger in this, but instead I'm going to put half of a habanero because I see it right over here waiting on me to get it. Yum! I've been doing a half of these, and man, these things are hot. You like get it on the knife, and then you accidentally cut something else with it. Oh, lousy, it can really throw you for a loop. And this one's looking a little whopper jolly, but it'll work. But I do half. Half is strong. I mean, it's enough to where you're like, yum, that's delicious. But it works. And when I say it works, it really cleans stuff out. It moves things through. And it really gets things going in the direction that it needs to be going, as far as like in healing, like my brain. Like I've literally felt my brain come alive with the habaneros. Like it's amazing how much difference you feel. But so what I was wanting to tell you about is, so I've been listening to this guy named James Gordon, I believe is his name. Oh gosh, that's terrible. Let me look it up. Hold on. He is really good, and he's got some great information on fruit fasting, guys. Hold on. Okay, guys, so I've been listening to a podcast with Mark James Gordon. And I've been watching his videos, and I've been listening to him, and he actually, this is really interesting, and I just found this out this morning, is that Dan McDonald was the one who got to him and changed his life, which I thought that was truly amazing. And then he started following Dr. Morse. So it was actually Dan McDonald who, you know, reached him. He heard some speech from Dan McDonald, and then after that he started listening to to Dr. Morse. So, and now he's like this well-known detox specialist. Like, I mean, talk about radically changing people's lives. I mean, that's amazing, you know? So, pretty cool. Let's go outside and drink this beautiful juice. This turned out to be a longer video than usual, sorry. But let's do a taste test. Whew. Yes. I can feel that in my eyes, guys. They've been spraying the chemtrail spray the last couple of days, and I just want to say that. It's beautiful outside. And we're going to turn the lights off. And I should clean my juicer, but I'm just done with it. I'll clean it after I drink my juice. But let's come over here in the sunlight. Hey guys. Hey, what's going on? The dog days of summer are here. I don't even know what that means. There's a dragonfly. But so yeah, the sun's coming up. It's coming up and it's going to be a beautiful day. There's nothing like drinking your green juice outside. It's just, it really just takes it to another level of healing out in the sunshine, and you can just really let it go. Let it go and let it flow. And guys, you know, when I really started back into juicing the beginning of this summer, I've been juicing a lot, but when I really started back into juicing, and I mean really getting back into juicing hardcore, because I was doing the wheatgrass this past year, but oh man, I'm ready to just get seriously in the sun. I'll take blankets and I'll lay them up and I just strip down naked, because it's, I mean, just for 10 minutes, like, it just has this relaxing effect on the body. You know, guys, everything's gonna be there. Everything's always gonna be there. The bills, the dishes, the laundry, you know, Uncle Sam, the taxes, on and on and on. It's all always going to be there. Student loans. I mean, I don't know where you're at, but, you know, it's just, it's always there. And it's always in your face, telling you, you need to do this, you need to do that. If you have kids, they got to do their homework. And, guys, it just never fails. It's always there. You always got to do it. And the older you get, the more intense it gets. So I just want to say, enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. Try to step outside the box. Do your thing. Let go. If you don't have all these responsibilities, celebrate, you know. Really, because everybody wants, you know, they want the kids, they want the perfect life, but guys, sometimes the perfect life comes with the perfect problems and headaches and stress out of the yin-yang. So, that being said, you know, enjoy your life. Take advantage of the moment and celebrate. So, so this James Gordon guy, like, is really super cool. Like, I'm really super stoked about, you know, oh, and here's my ear piercing. I was wanting to show it. See? Okay, can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. I think you might be able to see it. But what I did is I got it pierced on the inner part. Okay, so that's the most inner part of the earlobe. See how that comes around? So what the deal is my actual original ear holes are getting like weighted down and saggy. I hate to say it, but they are. It is what it is. I'm 48 years old, and so like I love wearing earrings like this, and I would wear them from now into eternity, but it's just taking a toll on my original earlobe holes. So what I was thinking about doing is just getting, you know, some piercings that were on a part of the ear that's not going to be so weighted down, like that's a little more sturdier. So that was the whole reason I got the piercing, but it's so inside of my ear, which is kind of cool in a way, because when I get a little loop, it's gonna be a lot cooler. I'm gonna have like a little loop in there, and so it'll be kind of neat. But so that's that. But anyway, the place that you can go get the piercings done, they're just $10 for one piercing. So that's pretty cool, actually, and they're very professional. So I mean, that was affordable for me, and so that's why I did that. 'Cause you know me, it's all about the bargain. Saving money. That's amazing. But what I want to say about the juice and why you really want to do it is it helps you to forgive. And that was one of the things that I realized when I started back juicing real heavy this summer is the bitterness was creeping in. The bitterness, the ego, and I don't know, for some people it's a challenge, and that's why it's hard for some people to just do fruit. They just can't get over their ego, that it's that simple. I think, you know, because they literally sold their souls to getting their medical insurance and to get that certain way of life, and then after they achieved it, they found out that that wasn't the answer, that that really wasn't what was going to heal their body. So I don't know. I mean, I can't figure it out. I can't figure out why it's so hard for some people. I mean, I was there. It's a mental thing. It is such a mental ego thing. It is so true. And I don't know why, but it is. And but what I was going to say about the chemtrail spray is they have been spraying this for the last couple of days, and they didn't spray for like a whole week. And everybody was, I mean, people I know, and my husband and I, we were like, wow, they've not been spraying. And you know, we were just like, that's weird, you know, they're not spraying. And we were like feeling normal. And we forgot what normal felt like. And then Monday, they started spraying. And they started spraying a lot. Like, it was really unbelievable. Like train tracks. Like all over the sky, all over everywhere, just everywhere in town, in the morning, on the morning walk, it was in this part, it was just like, I mean, it was just like, okay, and it was chemtrail spray. It's the type that lingers. It's the contrails are steam, it dissipates, it disappears, but the chemtrails don't. They stay, loom in the sky, and disperse out into cloud coverage. But what I started noticing is that heaviness in my head, and that if you go to the geoengineering website, there's a video that's on there, and I tried to find it because I was going to post it on my YouTube channel. But it's basically about the what it does to the nasal cavities, the chemtrail spray. It swells up your nasal sinuses, and because the heavy metals and aluminum and everything, they irritate the sinus cavity and they cause chronic inflammation, and that's why you have blurred vision, headaches, dehydration, like you just can't seem to get hydrated. Um, that's why I have found so much amazing benefits from the fruit fasting while they're spraying, because you can't stay hydrated any otherwise. But if you eat the fruit, you can stay hydrated. So that's been a kind of amazing eye opener. But really, if it wasn't for my knowledge and my experience, when I first heard about the chemtrail spray, I didn't believe it. I was like, you know what, there's no way that they would do this. This is not possible. It can't be happening. I just couldn't believe it. It just did not make sense to me. I thought people were crazy. And then after I worked in the nursing program, I started seeing all of the people that had COPD that had never smoked a day in their life. And COPD was like something chronic that everybody was getting past a certain age. And that was an eye-opener. That was like, okay, that's weird. Okay, so then, but then all of the other health issues and, the toxicity and so forth, but then the proof is in my own body of what I've experienced. And like my blurred vision for the last 2 days, I'm like, okay, there's a definite link and correlation to when they spray and my eyes are so blurry that I literally feel like there's some, like, I don't know, like some film over my eyes, like super weird. My daughter just sent a text. But that's another reason to really take care of your body and to eat the high fruits and to detoxify and to do the juices. I mean, guys, if you can't do the juices, if you can't do whatever, you can do smoothies. You can do all fruit. Fruit is super easy. I mean, you go get a watermelon. And you go, you just eat a watermelon all day, guys. It's not hard. Anybody can do that. But the fruit fasting is really, really been a game changer for me. And it's really been working out great. And just like all day, I just basically did fruit. I couldn't believe it. I was amazed at how, amazing I felt and how good that I'm feeling. And, I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this fruit fasting, but I guess I'm going to do it until my body is completely healed. Because the lymphatic system is huge. And getting those lymph glands and all of that. And I really, I'm not really comfortable talking about it a lot or doing any videos on it because I really want to read some more books on it. This is all new to me. The kidney filtration, the lymph system, And, you know, even though my knowledge of raw foods I've had for years, this detoxification ideology with Dr. Morse and James Gordon, uh, you know, it's different. It's the different, you know, with the herbs and the fruit. It's just, but even though it's really the same thing as Dan McDonald and Ann Wigmore and all these other guys, but it's a lot different. It really is, because it's just fruit. It's like mostly fruit, and it's pretty amazing that fruit can be so healing to the body, and can be so nourishing to the body. You know, when you get all of the other things out of the way, the sugar, the alcohol, the stimulants like the coffee, you can't do that stuff. Not on a high fruit diet. If you really want to see results, and if you really want to get to kick it in the butt, like I'm doing, I'm kicking it in the butt. I'm seeing results. Like this, if I can stay like this, and I am eating the coconut yogurt, and doing the fruits, and I'm doing the nuts, and I'm doing you know, the coconut, the nuts, the sunflower seeds, but in a very small bit. And then when I say in a very small bit, it's like just for one day I might do it. If on my salad, on a really good hearty salad, and then the next day just do fruits. Like right now I really don't know where this day is going to end. It's really just it's going to depend on what my body is telling me to do. I can't really say if I'm going to do a big kale salad tonight. It really is just going to depend on how I feel, if I want that or not. I may just do another mango tonight. I may just eat watermelon all day. I mean, I'm starting out with grapes, and I'm just going to hit it really hard with fruit again today and see where this goes. So, I guess I've rambled enough. I mean, I rambled on for a long time, but I just want to be, you know, I want to be transparent about what I'm doing, and I want, you know, I feel like really I have a lot of experience, even though I have no experience. I have a lot of experience to get to where I am now in my healing journey. I mean, it's hard, guys, to let go of the sugar, the coffee, the the food addictions, and I feel like I have finally broken all those addictions. Now, when I first started on my vegan journey, there were other addictions that were involved, like alcohol. I had started drinking alcohol after not drinking alcohol for 10 years. When I was raising my kids, I didn't drink alcohol at all. But then, after they got so grown up, all my kids were in high school, and I was like, or it wasn't high school, it was like they were all grown up enough. Um, my two oldest kids were out of the nest, and my youngest one, he was grown up enough to where he was in middle school. And so I did drink some alcohol. Like I started drinking like a beer, you know, like a beer at night, or a glass of wine. I was experimenting around, and then I got kind of like into that modality of drinking the alcohol, like the wine and stuff. And guys, that wasn't good. It didn't help me one bit. I don't encourage that, because once I started it, it was like another addiction. The alcohol. You know, it's just alcohol, caffeine, sugar. All of those things are drugs. I'm sorry. They are. Sugar is just as bad of a drug as alcohol. And as a matter of fact, alcohol turns into sugar into your body. So it's terrible for diabetics or people that are pre-diabetic, you know. So I was eating a high starch diet and drinking a glass of wine at night, and that was not good. It wasn't good. It didn't work. My digestion, it didn't. It's because I was vegan and I was dibble dabbling around with the alcohol. Excuse me, but that was just not good. Okay? And you can't. That's not going to work. It's not. I'm sorry. You're in total denial. I don't know what your body chemistry can handle, but it's just you're making an acidic state in your body. And I experienced that. It's not healthy. It's not good. I mean, you might be eliminating some issues. Like, I remember my knees got better and a lot of inflammation in my body left. Because once I got rid of the dairy, that was a huge game changer. But that was just the beginning. That was just a little tiny chink in the belt of stuff that needed to be done. So, you know, it is what it is. But I'm going to go ahead and go because I have rambled enough. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe, like, share, and post down below your experiences. Like, I really want to know, you know, what's going on. Have you ever heard of James Gordon? That dude, like, he is so cool. Like, he is so freaking cool. I love him. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put him in the heading of this video. And so, yeah, guys, the fruit fasting for the win definitely is where it is. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe, like, share, and please post down below your experiences with fruit fasting. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.